Hello and welcome to Burning Dice, where we are in the process, or are about to be in the process, of doing Session 0 for our homebrew campaign, the Eisengrau Uprising. Make noise!
Whoa!
Hey! Okay, so I'm going to start with what I hope is going to become a tradition and not an annoying thing that weird guy in his latter 30s who thinks that playing pretend is loads of fun. We are going to roll the big D20. Thanks. If you could pass that around the table and each roll it one time, the order in which we roll them in are who we're going to start with. Yes,
Oh.
please.
Oh. Beat that, bitches.
Oh shit, what you got?
Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
17.
Oh Sam.
Good die, yeah. 8. That's, you know what? That's a good roll for me.
That is good roll, and also it means that we go around the table naturally. So,
Yes.
we start with Kate.
Yes.
Let's talk about your character. What's
Yes.
it gonna be? What's his or her or their story?
Ooh, okay.
Is their name story?
Their name
I know
is
that already.
Story.
Ah.
S-T-O-R-R-I.
Lovely.
Not S-T-O-R-Y. She's custom class.
Yes.
Custom race.
Yes.
So yeah, you've done a great job of that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, really impressed. Love the names. Like I said, speaks to my soul. She's a hyenoid.
Yeah.
So not a knoll.
Not a knoll.
Yeah, very similar, I would suppose. Hyena, tall. All my characters are like quite angry, and I think this one is no different. I'd like to say it's going to be, but it isn't.
Yeah, there's an element of wounded nature and the rage thereafter, I think, with all the characters of yours that I've played around. So yeah, I think leaning into that.
Yep.
With a custom class. So we are, at the very least for Kate's character, and hopefully for you guys as well, if you'd like to take it up, I've written some homebrew. That is going to be available from the website, and there is going to be a link in the description below for everyone who wants to follow along. So, I think we're probably going to start with stats. So would you like to do point buy? Would you like to do rolling?
Oh, I'd like to roll.
Yeah, you would.
Oh,
I wanna take the risk.
I have such bad experience.
I know.
Me too. I think we should all roll.
My last roll was bad.
Who cares?
I'm going to leave that up to
I
you
want to be a good
individually
character.
as to who wants to do
It's
what.
6.
But yeah.
Remove the lowest.
4d6 and then
4d6
remove the lowest.
What one do I want to get rid of? You don't match.
Who do you trust?
Okay.
Not bad.
So let me write these
14.
down. I can count to 14.
Say it for the microphone.
Yeah, because again, if I'd been thinking, I'd have put a table cam, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
I was thinking about having a camera like that for like the big die, for like the big rolls. Can't emphasize it.
I saw a Kickstarter for Logitech. They're literally doing like that,
Yeah.
and they're selling it for like X hundred, and I'm like, so it's a GoPro.
Yeah. With
On
a
a
flexible.
boom.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, blimey.
The last one was 10.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
This
Oh,
one's
yeah.
18.
Yep.
Wow.
We got an 18. Yeah,
Which
that's
is really
big.
good.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
it's good too.
That's
Fitting.
15. That's not great. 5, 6, 7. That's a 9.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it?
Ooh. Dubstat.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 apparently. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14, 10, 18, 15, and 9, and 7.
Cool. And in what order are they going to be
I
attached?
have no idea. I don't know. I'll figure that out in a sec.
Cool.
Do you guys want to go first?
Yeah, should we do a
And
bit by
then-
bit?
Shall we? Yeah, if we're ready to move on. Would you, young man, for your character, like to do rolling, point by, standard array?
Oh, roll.
You gonna roll?
Yeah, I need more dice.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, help yourself. How many do you need?
Just 2 more. Got 'em. Oh. Wow, that's terrible. 9.
Okay.
What average is what? 10, 11?
10. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's cocked.
What? 13.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen. Or 15? Right. Yeah, 15.
Yes.
15 again.
Nice.
I want at least 2 15s.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with anything else.
12. And then one more. 13.
That's not bad.
Pretty good, yeah.
Extremely average. Cool.
Do you want to tell people what you're going to be playing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be called Glint, I think.
Glint. I'm
Yeah.
gonna write this down.
The Starforged Wizard. I'm gonna go into Graviturgy.
Oh,
Cool. Glint.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a big brain boy.
Yeah. So the
Yes, yes.
Starforged, again, that's another of the homebrew races. We've put together the document as previously mentioned. I'll say it again because my mind is chaos. Link to that is in the description if you want to see exactly what that is and what that does. I think we're moving on to...
okay. I can't be the only one who doesn't roll dice, so I have to. I gotta
You gotta do it.
do it. All right, Frost Maiden set. Do not fail me now.
Yeah.
Fails you every time.
I know. That's how you won that campaign.
So-
Well, the Frost Maiden anyway.
Right. So I'm going to be playing a Goliath fighter by the name of Gortek. Gortek.
Yeah.
What?
Gortek. I forgot myself then.
Cool.
And he is going to be aiming towards a Rune Knight eventually, a level 3, but if we get there. So, wanna be chunky, want big dice rolls. Okay, let's go.
Make it happen.
Right, I should actually have a place where I can write my numbers first. Have that ready. Okay. Okay. What was that? 12. Okay. 14.
Cool.
Work with that.
So far above average.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. 9.
9. That's okay. I'm allowed to have a 9. That's fine. Come on. 11. I saw the 2 1s and my heart broke, but
I just haven't got a 7.
it's true.
Not yet.
I want 2 15s and I've only
But
got
it's
2 dice
fun
rolls
to have-
left.
It's fun to have a disability.
I got 2 disabilities. I got a 9 and a 7.
Oh, I got a 9.
I got a 6.
Yay!
That's your
Intelligence?
strength.
11. Wow. I definitely shouldn't have rolled.
You are you are stunningly average. However,
12,
you have
14, 9, 11, 6, 11.
Hey, you've got the 14.
I
That's
got
not
8,
so bad.
14.
I've got the Goliath in. Hey, camera. Volos.
Volos.
I've got the Goliath stats for Volos
Yeah.
because I don't have monsters in the
I
multiverse.
do have
because
Monsters and Multiverse on
you
me
do?
right now, yeah.
Oh wow, cool. That's even
That
better.
helps.
Rock him.
I should have points by. Ah, man. Alright.
Sam, what is it you always say to me about every character?
It's
You
fun to
win.
have a weakness.
Exactly.
But
Stop
having all
scaring me.
weaknesses is a bit rough.
No, it'll be fun.
And also, I mean, in terms of scalability, like I'm not going to send you up against
It'll be-
anything that you can't reasonably be expected to at least compete with.
Bussio. I want to
Yes.
kill something.
You want to gild something.
At least I'm playing a fighter and they get more ability score improvements than anyone else, so
Aye.
What?
that'll help.
So, rolling it back round to Kate, what are we
Yes.
thinking
Oh, yeah.
of the array that you've got?
Okay, so as a druid,
Yeah.
she's going to be a druid.
Yeah.
18 wisdom.
Of course.
Yes. That makes sense. Charisma is definitely going to be a 7.
Of course.
So this is where I'm a little bit torn.
Cool.
Because I want her to be smart. I want her to be dexterous. I want her to have good con. I want her to have good strength.
You want everything to be wonderful.
Yes, other than
naturally.
charisma. I don't care about that. Weirdly.
What
She's
weapons
a druid.
are you using?
She's gonna be. I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna go. I'm probably gonna go. I keep saying probably gonna go. I'm gonna go 15 for Constitution,
Lovely.
14 for Dex.
Does your race get pluses?
I don't know yet. 10 for Intelligence and 9 for Strength.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go for.
So, like, as a druid with the 9 strength, it's very much going to be like a kind of technique versus like brute power.
Oh, absolutely. She is. I want her to be quite smart and know. Well, I mean, she's magic, and she would have known magic, so she knows.
Like
she doesn't have to get into the fray. She doesn't have to rip. She can rip throats out, but that's through her magic with wild
Especially,
shaping.
like, just as a, you know, we haven't started yet, so we're not really meta, but especially with the Goliath, like, very likely being frontline, like,
Yeah.
they'll be. So, like, I guess, like, the marching order suggests itself
Yeah.
in that
That's right.
respect, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm up front.
Cool.
Until
Obviously.
When
Until
you're
I
at
hide
she-
behind the wizard.
wild shapes, and then she's a big badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
Cool. So yeah, if we like move along to young man, have you thought about where you're?
Yeah. Strength is going to be 9.
Lovely.
Dex 15.
Wow.
Con 13.
Cool.
Intelligence 15. Wisdom 12. Charisma 13.
Wow. Cool.
Because they're all pretty good, so...
They are. The dice did not let you down.
Yeah, I just put the, like, 15 intelligence because I get +1 to strength, con, and intelligence as a
Booter.
Starforged, so
Makes sense.
boost them up.
So Sam, what are you gonna do with your dirge?
There's only one real thing. I think my 6 has to be my dexterity.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a massive guy. Let's just be the most
Slow boy.
clumsiest. Like, I'm not here to dodge things. I'm here to absorb,
Receive.
receive.
I'm here to receive. Finally.
So if I'm gonna have a 6, which is what, a minus
2.
2,
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah.
possibly minus 3.
Yeah.
Is it
No,
2?
that's 2.
Okay.
It's anything. It's 2 under 10 every time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So 8
Yeah,
is
yeah,
minus
yeah.
1. 6 is minus 2.
Because it's but if you don't mind, I'm gonna add my racial bonuses now.
Yeah, that's fine.
The
I wonder how do they compare?
What do you get?
in
Follows versus
yeah,
multiverse.
I think the difference is in Monsters of the Multiverse they do the newer version of you just choose where your +2 and +1 goes.
Right.
But
Okay,
I
cool.
think Goliath's is +2 to con and +1 to strength. That's what I'm gonna do.
How do you
That
spell
makes
it?
sense.
That sounds
It's going to be
Goliath-ish.
SPORRI.
Just looking at Volos now, I really want to play a
No,
Kenku,
Vargo.
but I don't want to get punched in the face.
Well, in the Monsters of the Multiverse, Kenku can talk
What?
because they changed the rules.
Oh, come on.
I know, because it's multiverse, so they
Yeah,
were like. I know. Okay, I'm gonna add a +2 to my 14
Cool.
and make that a 16 and have that as my con.
Cool.
I'll put it up here. I'm going to have one of my my 12 will become will get +1 to 13 to be my strength.
Cool.
So 13 for strength, which is a lot lower than I wanted it to be. 6 is going to be my dexterity, because why not? Even though that's fine, smithing and crafting don't need dexterity, right? So that leaves me with a 9 and 2 11s. So the 11s are going to go with wisdom and charisma,
Nice.
and then the 9 will go intelligence. Because he's a wild man, but he's also quite nice. So,
Yeah.
but they're both zeros, aren't they? So yeah, they're
Cool.
fine.
So he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. He will drop anything that you throw at him or allow him to be in the same room as. But damn, he's got a good heart.
When I did a practice points buy this morning,
Yeah.
and I was gonna have like 2 15s like a 12, a 10, and an 8 or something like that. And I was like, that's quite nice. And I just rolled so garbage, but it is how it is.
Sick as sick.
So I'll put my modifiers onto that for now.
Cool.
So that was a plus.
How's your stuff looking, Katie?
Oh, I've not heard that name in a long time.
Fill out my face unnaturally. I take it back. Edit. Edit. How's it looking, Kate? Magic
yeah.
of television.
I'm just reading through. I can't see any, like, if I get any pluses with for her in any of her stats. So we've got like the dark vision. We've got Pack Hunter, where she gets advantage on stuff.
Someone pitch me a copy of the home.
Your strength, con, and whiz go up by
Oh,
one.
there we are. Thanks. Right there. Thank you. I don't think I see that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Right, so that's a 10.
You get 16 con.
Nice.
That's like you. Strong boy.
That's my thing.
Not anymore.
She's so wise.
Oh, I got a 19 on my wisdom.
That's
Whoa.
crazy. You're nearly max already.
Yeah.
That do be crazy.
Gonna be a good druid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
How's the Starforged treating yourself?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm gonna go noble,
Noble?
I think, for
Lovely.
my background.
Is that PHB or Soulcoast?
PHP,
Oh, cool.
I think. It's just default. Arcana history, I think, on my skills, and then I get history and persuasion. Wait, I don't know what's happening, but I'm getting big brain ones.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, it was investigation, history, and persuasion are my skills.
Cool.
Oh, and I get an extra language from being a noble.
Nice.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, like,
I know 5 languages.
again, does make sense with the extra planar thing. So yeah, working that into the backstory, that's going to be fun. Like, kind of implication of like the social strata of Starforged. So, for people watching,
I'm beautiful.
you are,
That's
of course,
is
you
what
are.
I'm saying.
But let's talk about characters for now. Hey. So yeah, Starforged, basically, they started off as the idea that, well, it started off with an image, actually, I think, that you sent me. Of,
Yeah, it's my profile picture.
That's great. It's,
Spaceman.
yeah, it was something, it reminded me of nothing more than the Warforged from Aberon. But with, I mean, you said you wanted the cosmic influence,
Yeah,
so that's
more
where space came from.
Like oil slick skin.
And the oil slick skin. So yeah, basically, there's an element of it. I saw one literally fall to earth like a meteor in this terrifying thing that I call an imagination. So essentially, it's like an adaptation what a Warforged would be if it were designed
Space.
if it came from space and was born more for mental stuff than the necessary physical that
Labour.
labor that I think is traditionally associated with Warforged.
Yeah, servants.
Aye.
Are they in this world as well? Warforged?
Warforged, I don't think they've made it to Vahara yet. Although, I mean, you know, being a D&D plane of existence, there's going to be interplanar stuffs. I'm not sure if there's been any interdimensional leaks as yet. None have turned up, I don't think, in the natural world. Because it's very much kind of...
What's like common people? You know what I mean? Like in a town of just a normal town, what's like, is it more humans or is it like...
So...
What's the spread?
One thing that we're going to find out quite quickly is there's an absolute absence of dwarves.
Ooh.
And
Epic.
we don't know why.
We hate those.
We do.
Cool.
Especially half
You should hate
I
them.
literally just
can't
wrote
see
Dwarvish
them.
as my language option. But you know
But
what?
the thing is,
treat
though-
my
It's like a
character.
dead language. It's like Latin.
Yeah.
Exactly that. It is going to be a dead language, but also there's going to be an element of finding out why.
Yeah, what happened?
So
in
that
there.
could-
It's Skyrim.
that could prove
Who cares?
very. That could prove
No more
very
small
useful.
people.
Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, there
Sorry.
are. So it's basically imagine Farron as if it were like 1750 North America.
Hmm.
So there's an indigenous human people, and they have been oppressed and stepped on for a very long time by an immigrant people, and the peace accords have
Like multi-race, or
in terms.
is it specific?
It's difficult to talk about that because don't
It's
want
a
to
touchy subject.
Race can be a touchy subject.
We're going to explore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of like a colouring and cultural background.
Basically, I want to know what's another good language.
Right. Okay.
What's
Oh,
like a-
your meta get ice.
What's a common
Okay.
people?
Well, there are elves who speak their equivalent of Undercommon or whatever it is, Underdark,
Yeah, undercommon.
and General Elven. There are going to be things like Abyssal, Infernal, Celestial,
Yeah, I was
Sylvan,
trying to like,
but like
don't know,
analogues
other
of
big ones.
just whatever you fancy, basically, and then we'll make it relevant
Epic.
with this kind of
Um,
carte blanche. We can
Toad.
do that.
Toad.
Toad,
I can
Grungan.
speak to
What was
the
it?
toad.
Turtle?
Turtles are
Grungan?
grungs are
Grungs.
the little
Yeah.
frogs. Mans.
Little gnomes.
Um,
Who
yeah, I'll
hang
just
out
go
with
Elven.
rabbits and hunt
Because
monsters.
Sylvan and Elven are different, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
One's
they're
like
kind of related.
ancient.
They're like, yeah, it's kind of like Sylvan is like the Latin of.
If
Yeah.
I'm like a noble,
That makes
I'd probably
sense.
speak to elves. And
Yeah, because the high elves in this world, anyway, they are called the Sai Diane, and they are kind of.
it's going to take a while to remember.
Yeah, this will just it'll happen, but like the analogues of if you call someone a high elf, I'll know that you mean
Yeah.
Sai Diane. But yeah, they've only just managed to figure out why the weave was absent from this world for so long, because magic has literally just come back, and
Oh,
on that subject, death magic is still very, very, very touchy.
necromancy.
Because I'm not a big fan of comic book death.
What's
Yeah.
comic book death?
It's when like you die and next week you're absolutely fine the way you always were.
Ah.
So there is going to be, at the very least, difficulty. Probably there's going to be an element of cost. Because then I think it makes encounters more interesting. Like,
Yeah.
can we take this on rather than it's fine, I'll just
Yeah.
sacrifice a diamond and you're back next week. You
I
know?
always like to have like an element of a possibility of failure
Mm.
for a resurrection if it came to that.
I've not written this yet, but there'll be an element of perhaps like every time you're resurrected, you'll lose a point of constitution or something similar.
Yeah, there's some ways where it's like you roll and there's ways to change the modifier for the DC, and then that's how you could say the starting DC is like 10 for resurrection, and then every time you get resurrected, it becomes harder.
Yeah.
So you can never be infinitely resurrected, and there's a good chance you might not even get resurrected the first time just
Yeah.
based on luck. But
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
yeah, I quite
Kind of like Sir Barristan in Game of Thrones.
yeah, I kind of feel like it's like your soul being pulled toward the
Ugh.
afterlife. You get in there.
Where are we getting feats at level 1? Or-
Yeah, I was going to say, like, would we want to do feats at level 1?
They're pretty epic.
I would love to.
Shall we do a feat at level 1?
Is it a
Let's
plus
do a
2?
feat at level 1.
Okay,
I
I'll
could
look
do
at
with
that
the
in a
+1
minute.
to one of my stuff.
Yeah.
So with hit points, it's for the first level. It's a D8 for me, so it'll be 8 plus my druid level, so that's 9.
Would it
No,
be...
plus your con.
Yeah, plus con
I was
modifier.
just saying what it
Oh.
says here.
Is that...
Is
really?
that what it does?
On the player's handbook, it says hit points 1d8 plus druid level. Oh no, that's
Isn't
a
that-
dice. It doesn't say.
Oh.
Yeah, it's con. Yep, sorry. 8.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, I've been playing it
I
around
I
this
know.
entire
So
time.
was I. I questioned myself, but it's okay. 11.
So,
I'll just say I have gone with the folk hero background,
Lovely.
and I'm using. So I'm going to. This is my level of metagaming. I am going to, because using the Monsters of the Multiverse book, where races aren't given specific languages and stuff like that. You can just choose one. You get like common and a language. So I'm going to choose Dwarven and Common, which seems strange for a Goliath not to know Giant, but Rune Knights get Giant language, and I know that's my path.
He just
So I feel like at level 3 I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember how to speak Giant.
You start to feel really good, and suddenly you can ring your mother again. I'm so sorry.
So I'm going to go that route, and my thinking is, like, Goliaths living in the mountains, maybe knew dwarves, had a kinship of like forging and love of smithing and stuff. Like that's that like why he would. And also Goliath or Giant and Dwarvish are like related languages, similar to Sylvan
Yeah,
and
same
Elvish.
script, isn't it?
Yeah, so I that's my thinking. It's like, yeah, that's why I went with the Dwarvish option.
Cool.
But other than that, I know what feat I'm going to pick. I haven't got the book out in front of me, but...
Left and right?
Oh, 2 lefts. I'm going to pick the Crusher feat from
Ooh,
Ashes.
that
Yeah,
reminds
Poggies.
me, that is the bludgeoning thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I
It's
think.
cool.
Is that, what does it actually do?
So,
Reduces? I know there's one that like reduces
Increase your
revenue
strength or
scheme.
constitution by 1 to a maximum of 20.
I'm going to increase my strength by 1, so I at
Once
least get
per
a plus
turn,
2.
when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet into an occupied
Ooh.
space. When you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage to a creature, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn.
It gives everyone advantage on the attacks.
That's
if
good.
if I get a crit. So even if I'm not necessarily...
Yeah.
The idea with Gore-Tex is... He might not be the most damaging character, but he's almost like a martial support character. Like everything he does will be enabled to help you guys finish the job. He'll the idea at least is he'll take the hits and absorb damage where he can, and then help you guys, put you guys in positions to finish them off.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a fun way to play a fighter, rather than just I stab. So,
Yeah, because that is a problem with fighter. I
well,
think.
that's why I like Rune Knights. They're so interesting. They're very, very interesting subclass. They almost don't feel like fighter. You kind of forget they are fighters, but yeah.
Yeah, when I was playing fighter in Atrador, and I was like, I walk up to him, hit him with an axe. I'm going to hit him with an axe again. And I'll see you in 45 minutes.
Yeah, I recently played the Arcane Archer subclass, and it starts off interesting for the first 2 rounds of combat, and then you go back to, and then I shoot an arrow, and then I shoot an arrow, and then I shoot an arrow, and you're like,
I mean, it's good for when you're learning the rules because it's not overwhelming, but
Yeah.
then you learn them and you're like, shit.
Might be a good class to subclass with.
Could
but, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add that feat. So I'm going to increase my strength by 1. I was originally in my mind going to increase my constitution, but now I can
Yeah,
have...
but you can't afford to.
No, I can make my strength go from +1 to +2,
Nice.
which will really help. Whereas if I increase my constitution now, it would still be a +3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll do that. So I will now have 14 strength for those keeping track,
That makes sense.
which makes me feel slightly better about myself.
I think I'm gonna go telekinetic.
Ooh.
I've not even gotten to feats yet. I'm still looking at like my armor and weapons and everything.
Which one's telekinetic from?
That's also from Tasha's.
Whoa.
So +1 to intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. You get the mage hand cantrip. You can cast it without verbal or somatic. It's invisible.
Oh, wow.
And then as a bonus action, you can telekinetically shove people you can see within 30 feet for a DC plus your proficiency plus the intelligence. So you shove them like 5 foot, but with your mind from far
And
away.
you, I mean, because obviously you don't need the somatic or verbal. Like, you
To the
can
mage
literally be
hand,
tied
yeah.
up, gagged, and you can still go.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can she have hide armor?
Yeah, sure.
Cool, thanks.
Like, that'd be the equivalent of, like, scale, I think, isn't it?
It's a medium armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's
Ah,
What's
yeah,
the
so
no,
it gives her an
AC on
AC of 14.
kill. That makes sense.
I don't have armor.
What else does she get?
I do.
You do have,
My skin
yeah, you do have metal skin.
is +1, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And then add your dex as well, I suppose.
Hmm.
What dex do you have?
Oh, right. Yeah, +2.
That's pretty good.
So I've got 13.
13. It's not bad for a wizard, eh?
If I can cast Mage Armor, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Especially bear in mind that's literally from your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do
T-shirt
I
saves.
Where's Scimitar?
do this? Oh,
There it is.
In terms of equipment, I'm going to have the shield, chainmail, warhammer, 2 hand axes, and my explorer's pack.
Nice.
I think that's everything. I'll
I've
be
got
solid.
a quarterstaff, component pouch, scholar's pack, spellbook, and a set of fine clothes.
Yeah. Oh, fine clothes.
And a signet ring.
Fancy.
What's a scroll of pedigree?
Oh, it's like your family, like your bloodline, to show like
I'll
how
get rid of
important
that
you
one.
are.
Yeah. I fell from the stars, and my mum's cool.
No, maybe it's just like your like.
A picture of the stars.
No, I think
Star map.
it's more like your manufacturer's notes.
Yeah. Change log.
Yeah.
Nice. My update's coming.
Nice.
It's like that quote from Peep Show. I got a fax off my soul to God to get an upgrade.
I'm also gonna have
Spells.
artisan's tools, which are going to be my smith's tools. 'Cause
Cool.
my character is a smith. And apparently a shovel, an iron pot, some common clothes, and some money. I put down too much money. I put 15, but it's 10. Guild artisan is 15. That's why I was thinking of that.
She has stuff. What
Start.
does she have? So diary containing your reflections of the lessons you've received from your elders, a set of common clothes, talisman crafted by a member of your family, which is obviously going to be a hyenoid tooth,
Mm-hmm.
and given to you on your first, which was given to you on your first birthday, so that makes sense, and a pouch containing 15 gold. And then she's got, I think I'm going to go, she's got a scimitar, she's got hide armour, what?
Oh, I love
Okay.
I love scimitars, so I'm nodding.
And then maybe a shield. She's squishy. Makes sense.
Shields are good, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're an animal, I guess.
Yep.
Do you how does that work?
What? As
You-
a
Like if you become an animal?
oh, you take the AC of the animal
Oh,
that you
then
you
yeah,
take on their
definitely
stats,
get a shield.
other than
Min
intelligence
max
stats, because your brain
Yeah.
transfers.
It's going to be really fun seeing Kate play a druid again, because I haven't seen it actually for a long time. Because that's how I
Her AC
know
is
you so
16.
much.
Yeah.
But, but you've been playing lots of other stuff recently.
Yeah,
so
don't hype it up too much, Sam, because I can't remember how to play Druid. It was the
Kate's
first
the
race.
best.
It was the first race I've ever played,
Race?
class I've ever played. It was 3.5, and I've played like 3 or 4 Druids now, all different.
I'm just looking forward to seeing you play a class that you love, because I know you love it.
I love
and
Druids
it's
so
very
much,
cool.
but I'm not doing Circle of the Moon, so
Yeah.
There's a spell that just turns things on and off.
yes.
It's just a cantrip.
It's called.
Boop, on, off. Literally.
I was gonna.
Is that how you
funny.
Is that how you just shut down? On,
Beep.
off.
Oh. How do I turn myself back
I
on?
hope you weren't
That's
trying to
true.
lower the tone there, young lady.
Some kind of
No.
debauchery.
Ooh, that was a preview of a voice of a character you're going to meet.
Oh dear.
Young lady.
Sounds like Matt Berry.
It's Matt Berry.
Oh, I love it. I think I've already told you about the audio, the audio book I'm listening to.
Garth Marenghi one.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. It's ridiculous. When I'm at the gym, I just listen to that, and it's funny.
Jim. Ugh. Ugh.
Apologies.
Some of us are fat, Ben. Okay.
You should be on your computer typing away researching law,
Well,
like the rest of us.
That is how I spend my
That's
afternoon.
it.
Okay. How do you figure out your passive wisdom? I hate
Right,
character
here we go.
creations.
It is 10 plus the modifier you have to your perception.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So
That should be
before I
good
go
for
there,
you, right?
what's my proficiency bonus? How do I?
Plus
2.
just
level
2.
1 it's
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes up to 3 at level 5.
Okay. Right. Okay. So my 10 plus my perception. So what is perception? Oh,
It's your favourite stat.
it is. Yeah.
It's one that's rolled a whole lot.
Wisdom.
It is.
So that's 16. Nice.
That's really good.
Wow.
But I like that because that's like animal-like instincts, you know.
And it's got big ears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Initiative
That's just your dex mod.
4.
4, nice.
Crikey.
Don't know what I did. So with a scimitar, how do I work out my attack bonus and my plus?
Plus
It's
your
1d6
dex plus your proficiency.
Yeah, because scimitar's finesse, isn't
Oh,
it?
so
Yeah.
plus 6.
Yeah, so you can use strength
Yeah.
or dex. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. And
Wait,
then,
why plus 6?
well, you
Plus
said
4.
Yeah.
plus
plus-
my
yeah, plus
proficiency,
proficiency.
and...
Yeah, plus
My
dex is 2.
Oh, I thought it was a 4, not a 2.
Oh,
that's
have you got
lame.
14?
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Your whiz is plus 4.
Plus
That's
4.
cool.
Oh,
That's
that's where I was thinking out.
Still good. I mean, you're
dex.
level 1.
Yeah.
That's good.
And what's my damage?
The same.
Oh,
No, you don't add your proficiency to it.
Oh, okay.
oh, so it's just plus 2.
Plus 2.
Oh, look at this. People helping.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hate this so much. I can level up characters, but creating them, I hate. I absolutely hate it.
I did a character creation for an NPC he's going to feature earlier, and yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's a warlock, and I have never done warlocks before.
Yup.
So it was, especially like a especially a spellcaster. Yeah, learning how to play a spellcaster, it's like, mad.
And they're a weird spellcaster
They're
too.
a very weird spellcaster.
Yeah, they're not normal.
They're like one spell slot until you get to level 20, and then you get 2 spell slots. I'm
That's
exaggerating.
exactly.
And outside of that, it's just Eldritch Blast.
But you get to cast, like,
You get Eldritch evocation.
like a level 5 spell, you know, twice
true.
per short
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, and then they get short rest. Yeah, they're pretty
It's
good.
pretty cool. I love them.
They're just
But I also love
Bit wonky.
talking.
charisma.
That's what they
characters.
do.
I like sorcerers. I think
Oh my god, I love
they're
sorcerers.
fun. Sorcerers are really fun.
I like word out.
I just
Ben,
like sauces.
Yeah.
how do I work this out?
What's that, mate? Ah, right, okay. So your saving throws,
Yes.
they are your modifiers as per your stats,
Yep.
but
I think Druid will have, like, what you're proficient in, right?
Yeah.
What
yeah,
saving
that'll give
throws?
you proficiency in 2 saving throws, which believe-
Intelligence and wisdom.
intelligence and wisdom.
Intelligence, okay.
Okay, so it's 2 for intelligence.
One thing I love about fighters is when you're writing down the proficiencies, it's like all armor, all weapons, all just everything.
Yeah.
I can use it.
You can do everything except
Okay.
much on your turn. And I know you can do battle master stuff.
Strength 0.
Oh yeah, that's a point. I'm gonna choose a pretty interesting fighting style. I know that Tasha's one. I'm using a lot of Tasha's rules.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the interception.
Interception.
So if you go to the fighter section,
Yeah.
as a reaction, I get to, if somebody is within 5 feet of me and they are being hit with an attack, I can use my reaction to absorb 1d10 plus.
Con?
It might be con or it might be my proficiency modifier, but I can sort of use my just to absorb some damage from them.
Interceptor.
Yeah, interception on the fighting styles. On fighter.
Go
Go to the front of fighter.
Everything hurts. Oh, that bit that says interception. I like what you did. I like how you
Yeah.
just read it from the book.
Yeah, I did.
Because I'm not able to do that. Well, so, when a creature... So, all that stuff that you just said that I wasn't listening to is here.
Yeah, but I think
agree.
it's going to be really fun because Goliaths have a similar ability. When they get hit, they can use their reaction to absorb 1d12 plus their Constitution modifier. They can do that. Their proficiency modifier per long rest, so it'll be twice per long rest
Yeah.
for me to start with. But that one's just a reaction, like 'cause that's my fighting style. So I was either going to go with increase my armor class and just make me tanky, and then I thought, nah, I'll try to like block shots for you guys.
Oh yeah, I need to do proficient feet.
Yeah,
Let me use Google.
and I need to do other things.
Cabbages and kings.
I'm going to start off with a massive 13 hit points.
Whoa.
Boom.
I get 8.
That's pretty good for us.
I get 11.
Again, rolling a character earlier today, and because me, I've got to roll the die for every hit point increase.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 levels that I rolled a 1 on. But yeah, his constitution, it's okay. But yeah, it didn't save him.
I mean, as the DM, you can.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want
Spat
to.
it.
Like, I quite like the idea that if I make it an NPC, like somebody who wanted to do the digging could find exactly where I've got every little bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially if you put it into like available content. Like, say, like that NPC died or something along the way. Then maybe after that episode is aired, you could be like, oh, and this was their stats somewhere. I don't know, on the website or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hopefully will be that interesting that would be of interest to anyone. But it is fun to share your nerdery.
Yeah.
Oh, this is quite good.
That's so... Distort value. You can make something look more valuable
Shiny.
for
Shiny.
8 hours
Nice.
and then sell it.
And then leave town.
They have to make an intelligence check against your spell save to know if it's
It's like
actually
so it's
that.
like an illusion.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't know that was a spell.
There
Thanks.
is a Warcaster. I like it.
Oh, Warcast is really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Con,
advantage
yeah.
on all of my con saving throws,
Nice.
and
Which is good.
it will allow me to use a spell as an opportunity of attack rather than melee.
Yeah, that's
That's
really
good.
cool. Very cool.
Plus, if you have like bless or something up, it'll give you advantage on keeping it up.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
con
yeah.
spells.
Concentrations.
Yeah,
that's
it is really just a very good feat.
Warcaster. I'm not even
Yay.
reading anymore.
I didn't
so
know
I'm going for it.
Longstrider isn't actually a ritual. Not in Baldur's Gate.
Right, yeah.
Because it is in Baldur's Gate. I'm
Yeah, just play
disappointed
Baldur's
now.
Gate rules. I wonder how much the 2024 rules will reflect BG3
That would be
homebrew
cool.
stuff, because
I
they
wonder.
they
I mean, they
homebrewed
just,
a
like,
fair
added
amount in
more.
BG3 and made it a lot of it.
Like,
it's like
Speak with Dead is like, if you've cast it, you can recast it throughout the day for
Yeah.
free.
Hmm.
You just have to have cast it once,
yeah.
Yeah, same as Speak with Animals. Cast it once.
Yeah,
It's
it's
there
just, you've
for
got
a
it for the
day.
day, and it is.
which is just nice.
It's a lot of convenience things they added to that game. Didn't break the game.
Makes
I
sense, because there's not a
wonder-
day-night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, never mind.
Mhm.
I'm going slowly.
I think I'm done other than my spells now. Actually.
I'm done, and my spells.
Oh, shut up.
Hit him.
I would like to, especially this one.
What?
You've not done anything.
That's fine. It's not...
Oh, I'm being silly. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm just a dick.
Hit her. Do we keep that in? Do we edit that out?
Yes. Story.
Not here to kink shame.
I don't know what to do for my other skill proficiency.
Right.
I've got animal handling and survival that came with my background.
Cool.
Athletics is an obvious one.
I've got Arcana, History, Investigation, Persuasion.
Classes.
I could do intimidation, but it's not a very like
He's meant to be
in my
one
character kind of. I mean,
maybe like
he definitely could intimidate. He's 8 foot tall.
Nature,
Well, yeah.
survival, maybe
I've got survival already. I can't.
insight.
I actually
Maybe
can't-
he's quite
I can't choose nature. I can do
Insightful.
insight. I could do history.
yeah.
Although that's
He
his
likes
intelligence
rocks.
and he's -1. He does. He very much does like rocks.
Geology.
Get a nice +1 to it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fat +1. It would go up to +2 at level 5.
I think I'm gonna change. No, I'm not. It's fine.
What's insight? Insight's wisdom. Okay. I'll do insight actually.
Because I chose noble, it says I've got position of privilege. Thanks to your noble birth, people are inclined to think best of you. You are welcome in high society, and people assume you have the right to be wherever you are. The common folk and merchants make every effort to accommodate you and avoid your displeasure. How's that?
We are gonna have to do some serious mental gymnastics to accommodate that. Because in the world of Ahara, the Starforged have literally just fallen to earth.
But I'm pretty, right?
You are so pretty.
They
You
might
are
just see
so
your
pretty.
physical value.
Yeah.
It might be like
We
shiny.
can sell him.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be like a kind of a start-up cult that worships you as celestials or something.
Maybe I just paid my way in.
Maybe you did. Interesting.
I chose my spells. I did for my cantrips: Firebolt, Friends, Prestidigitation.
Excellent.
Level 1, Mage Armor, and Magnify Gravity.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like this is new to me. This the graviturgy.
Yeah.
Graviturgy. This is from Wildmount, isn't it?
It is his density.
Yeah.
I just had to get that joke in there.
Which makes sense, of course, because he's made out of metal.
Yeah.
Metal.
Metal. He literally
Yeah.
shits metal.
So like Magnify Gravity is a 10-foot radius that just forces everything like down, basically. It does 2d8 force damage on a con save.
So that means you'd be able to hit flying type with ground moves.
Yeah, because I make them a ground
Thank you for
type.
getting that joke.
I got it.
Cool.
I know Pokemon.
You know Pokemon. So yeah, I had Wildmount. I sold it. I should get hold of it again now.
You can borrow mine.
Thanks.
I better use it.
Yeah.
It does have some really cool stuff in there. But
Aye.
there's we talked earlier, isn't there, that some of the other graviturgy stuff is like you can, like how there's like hasten and slow and stuff like instead you can like make people lighter or make them heavier to either slow them down or speed them up.
Yeah, it's like once I like actually become the subclass, it's like you can basically like bless or bane people around you. Like when they attack, you can increase their attack value or decrease it, kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Through,
by
like,
adjusting their
increasing
weight
or decreasing
and
it.
density, which is cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's fun flavour.
It's a beautiful flavour.
Just picking my spells.
It also feels like very out of this world magic, which is very fitting.
Yeah,
I
that
was
does fit really beautifully.
Thinking of
actually.
going Tensor's floating disc, because that sounded alien, you know?
Yeah.
Flowing disc.
Floating disc.
Floating disc.
Yeah, you just make a disc, and it floats around,
You can carry
and you
stuff
can
for you.
carry shit on it.
Go back to Smurgle.
£500, so it's pretty heavy.
But I don't think you can stand on it and move yourself, can you? But you can have other stuff on it and move.
No, it doesn't move if you're within 20 feet of it.
Yeah, just
So it can
follows you.
follow you. It's kind of like a free horse
Yeah.
or something.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm done.
Me too. So my spells, I've got 2 cantrips and 2 first level spells. So
Nice.
I've gone for Infestation and Poison Spray as my cantrips, and then Ice Knife and Thunderwave. I might change that actually.
What does infestation do?
It made me laugh because you cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range, and being hyenoid
Yeah, absolutely.
fleas.
Oh, grim.
The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage, and moves 5 foot in a random direction, and you roll for it.
That's cool. Make him go crazy.
Yeah. But it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it would be very fitting.
We got so many little like movement things, like
Yeah.
shoving people away.
I can move
and then
people with
Yeah.
attacks.
You could just throw
Yeah,
them.
battlefield management.
Yeah,
I
be
might-
quite fun.
Like, you don't realise how useful that stuff
We're
is
gonna
until
only
you're
fight
actually...
next to cliffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
just shove them.
I almost picked the charger feat for that, where you just run at them and bush.
Charger's cool.
Because I was massive, I thought that'd be
It
really
just like it just makes your attack better, right?
It
and,
makes your
like,
attack bigger, but you can
zing.
also, if you get like a running start, you can shove them a certain distance and stuff. So that's part of your attack, so you get the extra attack damage and you shove them. And I,
What
I
did
just
you
loved
go
the
for
idea.
your feet?
I went with
+2. Oh wait, Crusher.
Crusher, yeah, because that just fits my Warhammer.
Yeah.
You have to call your Warhammer Wesley.
Wesley Crusher.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh.
It's pretty cool though. I haven't thought of a name for my hammer.
You can't go Mjolnir. Everyone
No.
goes
Masher.
Mjolnir.
How intelligent is it? Not very.
-1.
How intelligent are you? Oh, you're normal. You're
Yeah.
a normal person.
I'm going to go with
You're
Beast
dumb.
Bond instead of Ice Knife, even though Ice Knife's really cool.
Ice Knife is cool.
It is, but I thought I'd keep with Thunderwave.
Thunder is awesome.
More
Yeah,
pushing.
because it's 15-foot cube
More
from me,
pushing.
so...
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I want to get higher levels so I can get more spells, please,
Yeah,
Ben.
come on, Ben. Let's level up already.
I haven't even uttered the first word.
Session 0. I want to be level 20, Ben.
No, the reason I do.
That's where the cool spells are, Ben.
The reason I do like to start at level 1 is because then,
It's real progression.
there's more of a sense of growth, but also, I don't think a game should stay at level 1 for very long at all,
No.
because
Is
it
there
gets interesting.
magic items in this world?
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
oh yeah.
Not like Icewind Dale. You have to make a phony shop.
I had to, homework. It was fun.
No, I liked it. I'm glad you did it.
So I was thinking
Mine
about
too.
Curse of Strahd. I was like, where's the armourer? And then I was like, it's way more atmospheric and it is way more
Yeah.
like
Why would Strahd allow a
Yeah.
magic armourer to be around?
it's way more fluffy if you don't have that much by way of help. But like, yeah, I was looking at my AC when we were playing Strahd, and I was going, well, that's my AC forever.
There are magical items in Strahd. They're just in the deepest, darkest parts of the world.
Nice.
So you gotta go find them. Right. What is my perception? A big fat 0. That's wonderful.
Just so I don't have to look it up in the player's handbook.
Sure.
How do I work out my spellcasting ability? Well, that's +4, isn't it? It's my
Proficiency in wisdom.
wisdom,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's 6.
Is it wisdom?
And
Plus
Oh, whiz,
proficiency,
sorry,
and
yep.
And,
And
your
then-
spell save
Yes,
is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier.
14.
Yeah.
And my spell save DC.
The
That'd be
same.
wisdom plus proficiency.
Yeah. So
Me? So that's 14.
the 6.
Oh, my spell attack bonus, sorry.
Yeah, 6.
6.
Oh, 6. Any of that?
I think. Right.
It's fine. I'm going with 6. I like 6.
Mine's
It's weird, isn't
5.
it? Because because I remember when you first, ever, what was it, 2016, 2017?
Something like that. Yeah.
First got PHP and said, hey, let's do this thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, putting together the first character, I was like, how the frig do you remember all of this?
I still don't remember it now.
You do it a few times
I
and
love
it
it.
starts to lodge, it's like piece by piece, it starts to install itself.
I've
No,
said
it
it so many times,
Not for
but
me.
you really understand it when you're DMing. Is 5e is patterns. There are patterns to how it all works, and once you figure out the patterns, the rules just sort of happen. You're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, and you can kind of figure out when rules don't make sense because you're like, that doesn't fit the pattern.
I just hyper focus on it, you know.
I don't.
And then
I've
I
got-
know too much.
Well, I hyper focus on other things like bears at the moment are my thing.
And
Like
dick.
bears.
I love bears.
Just
Bears
not
are-
bears dick. Not bear dick, but bears in general. Like bears are
How do
fucking
you
cool. They're my
work
hyper
out
focus.
passive perception?
10
Bears
plus
are
your perception.
Bears are
bonus.
so fucking cool. Like I'm obsessed at the moment.
Did I
11.
send you that post on Instagram
Mine's
of
10.
the snouts? There's a bunch of polar bears and grizzly bears and black bears. They're looking at the camera just with their snouts.
Oh yeah.
And they look like great big puppy dogs.
They are great big puppy dogs.
If I've not
Ears
sent
and
it to you yet, I will.
Please do
But
because
it's beautiful.
they've got cute, fluffy, friendly ears.
Little round ears.
They've got I'm a friend ears.
Definitely not a trap ears.
Oh, I'd love to hug a bear.
Me too. It's something you only ever do once, isn't
Yeah,
it? And it's
that-
kind of like the last thing you ever do.
I'm
Infamous
okay with
bear
that
hug.
though. I want to be fed to the wolves when I die anyway. So.
Sky burial.
Yeah, it's a native thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Just scatter me everywhere. I don't care. I want people to eat things, animals to eat me.
I want people to eat me when I'm dead. Fucking hell! I am not sure I can make that sacrifice. not when you're dead. Can you imagine? No. At a funeral. It's what you would have wanted.
It's fine. You can. I'll write it into my will.
Okay. That means
Wow.
you have to do it then.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it does.
It's law.
Dying wishes, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Welcome back to Burning Dice.
Yeah.
I'm not weird.
I was giggling to myself earlier because it only just dawned on me that my -2 dexterity means that I will have a -2 to my initiative roll. So every initiative roll, I'll just be like, huh?
We're fighting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where?
I'm, like I said,
Coming!
I'm very much going to be like, I'm gonna be as tough as a stone and as speedy
Fast
and
as
as
one.
intelligent as a stone.
Sorry, dude. I just took your punchline away.
No,
from
you're
you
good.
then. Sorry.
My dog's also called Stone,
He's
so it doesn't
wonderful.
hit as hard as
Yeah.
you think it does.
Aw.
He's so cute. He had physiotherapy today.
Aw.
Yeah.
How are we all doing?
Done.
Are we all done? Are we all well?
I've been very slow, but I'm mostly done because I've already picked my fighting style,
Fantastic.
and I'm a fighter, so I get second wind. And that's
At level
it.
1?
Yeah, level 1, you get second wind.
Um,
Don't get action social level 2.
massively important question, my dears. Accents. Do you have any? Are you going to bring your natural voices?
I got
What
one.
would you like to do? You got one? Fantastic.
I don't know. I would like to, but it always devolves into my own accent, or a little bit crisper, a little bit more British. But
We're going to get the Hazel influence.
oh yeah, but I don't want it to.
Hazel was a
No,
popular one.
yeah. Was she?
Yeah,
She's annoying.
I had people telling me that the voice was good.
Yeah, my voice.
Yeah.
I think because it is, as it is a character, like there's just so. I mean, like think about Basil Fawlty. Nobody would want to be in the same room as him in real life. But like when you're watching him on TV and it's something that you get to turn off if you want to, then there's a lot more. So yeah, I got on well with Hazel. She, I really like the
I
way that-
hated her.
Yeah, couldn't stand her. I like the way that she and Lanine Greywind got on really well because they're both, uptight, slightly imperious people who, could obviously see kindred spirits, and they should run a hotel in Brighton together.
Yes. Yes.
We'll
With
do a
cows,
one-shot.
a fluffy cow hotel. She's got to pick up her calf.
We should do a one-shot about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The road to Leyland. And it's just you going. For 3 hours,
Yeah, I'm okay with
and then
that.
we all get to go home.
Or a human comes along and I'm gonna kill you. Oh, paint my walls with your blood.
I'm gonna eat your broken flesh, darling. Fun. So,
Oh God, accents.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I will probably, because I always do end up using my normal voice, but I try to do it like that's my normal voice when I'm not talking in character, and then I try to have a slightly different. So it's probably just going to be a very bad version of
you.
me. Can't think of his name now. The God of War guy.
Oh,
Kratos.
Kratos. Yeah, because it's just because if I'm playing a character who's 8 foot
Boy.
tall, he's just going to be a deep,
No,
gravelly
you
kind
can
of
be like,
voice.
Hi, everybody.
Somebody grab
Hi,
his
Ken.
balls. Grab him down.
Are you ready for an adventure?
We're gonna have to clip in that thing from the X Factor of that guy doing Barbie Girl now. Remember him?
With the arms.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, you've got a natural chest voice anyway, so
I
that's
can,
gonna come
I can
naturally
quite
to you.
easily, but I don't want to make it like, there's a point where you go to Kratos and it just becomes like a bit stupid, Well, Kratos pulls it off very well because obviously
He's epic.
amazing.
he's amazing, but
If you
I'm
could
not as
just be
good as that
Kratos,
voice
that'd
actor.
be epic.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of that voice actor, but he's awesome. And
Yeah,
I
he is
am nowhere
Kratos.
near.
Wasn't he
yeah.
in
Deep Space? No, not Deep Space.
No, it wasn't. It was the other one. He had the
Stargate.
gold
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, he
Oh
was-
my God, that guy's
Can't remember
amazing.
what was his character name? No.
He just had the gold thing on his
Yeah.
head.
He was
He's
Ghoul.
amazing.
Yeah, Ghoul or something like that. He was, but his voice is booming and powerful.
Oh my God, Anyways,
He does incredibly long acceptance speeches, though, apparently, when he was getting all those awards for those games, which he rightfully deserved, but he did a very long speech, apparently, which was quite funny.
I
Just kind
think
of went on.
I think I'd be like Peter Kay. I just walk up and go thanks, and then go home.
Yeah.
I'd be like the bar's over
Just
there. Why am
go,
I here?
go to the microphone. Cheers, mum.
Or you could do the Spike Milligan thing. I'd like to thank myself because I did it all by myself. No one helped me. Love that speech.
That's pretty funny.
So, if we are, you're right.
no, I'm trying to think of a voice.
Oh, just let it be natural. I mean,
Change it every episode.
if you get to know the character
Nice.
for a little bit, and then one comes naturally, or if you try one and it doesn't take, go.
Yeah.
It's only a wee bit of fun
Yes.
Maybe.
after all.
This is stupid. I was going to say, like, druid shapeshifting. Maybe your voice box just alters every now and then.
Yeah.
Shut up, Sam.
Jump, Sam! Jump, Timothy!
Yeah, Timothy.
No, don't make that. Don't air that.
It's
We've
a thing,
gotta make the
please.
t-shirt.
Yes.
Oh.
Shut up,
Timothy.
Timothy.
Yeah.
So, if we are all where we are, we have, played by Kate O'Neill, your character, in summation, please.
This is Story Varga, who is a Hyenoid Circle of Grief druid.
Yeah.
I know I put
Nice.
I obviously wasn't listening.
Just autopilot.
I did autopilot there, to be
I
honest.
love that.
Yep, I don't really want to give too much of her story away.
Yeah, makes sense.
You obviously know her story.
And it's going to be
Nice,
so
that's the
beautiful.
name.
Yeah. I want
Like,
it to be bloody.
As soon as you
Whoa.
said that, I was like, that's where that's going. Cool.
Yeah, that's her.
Over opposite, we have Jordan Wilson playing.
Glint, the Starforged wizard of Graviturgy.
Beautiful. And on my right, as always, we have my partner in crime, Mr. Sam Craig, playing.
I am going to be playing. I'm going to give you my full name.
Excellent.
Because it's long. Gortek Tribesmith Luthia Racane.
Gore-Tech Tribesmith.
He will just mostly go with Gortek Tribesmith.
Luthia?
Luthia, which is Luthea, and then hyphen Rakane, Racane.
Rakane.
Yeah, that being his
Beautiful.
family names. And he is going to be... He's a fighter for now. He will be a rune knight. That is my destiny to go towards. And he's a Goliath, and he's big, and he's awesome. Hopefully.
Excellent. And I'm Ben, and I'll be running DM. Should have said that at the beginning. Didn't.
Wait, why are you there? Who are you? What are you doing?
So, I think with that, that's session 0 complete. And I think with that, we're ready to begin session 1.